I crashed my drone again. Honestly, I really should read up on how to use this stuff rather than just going out and see what happens. Just recently, one software update gave my Potensic Atom 2 drone a superpower, a feature that until now you'd mostly only find on professional drones costing much more money. It's called Waypoint Navigation. You set it, forget it, and get repeatable, autonomous shots every single time. If you've ever tried to fly a perfectly smooth cinematic shot with a drone, you know the frustration, that slightest twitch of your thumb, a random gust of wind, or an inconsistent speed can completely trash the take. And trying to repeat that exact same flight path for a second take is nearly impossible. G'day friends, in this video I'm taking the newly updated Potensic Atom 2 out to a real world location to show you how to fly a fully automated waypoint flight. This will be a simple overview because this is the first time I've actually used this feature, and I had a lot of fun messing around with it, but I am no means an expert yet. And hey, if you're into drones and you want more real-world tests like this one, breaking down the features that actually matter, do me a favor and think about subscribing to the channel. It lets me know you enjoy this content and helps the channel grow. So what exactly are waypoints, and why is everyone so excited about this update? Think of it like when you give your drone a pre-planned flight like a GPS in your car, but instead of just a start and an end point, you can drop multiple pins or waypoints on a map for the drone to follow in order, and it flies to those points automatically. And that alone is powerful, but it gets way better. Each one of those points, you can tell the drone exactly what to do. You can set the altitude, the camera's tilt angle, and even tell it to automatically start or stop recording. And the benefit here is huge. This is how you get those perfectly smooth, repeatable shots that are incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to fly by hand. Imagine filming the same landscape through all seasons. With waypoints, you could create a flight path, save it, and have the drone fly that exact same path in the spring, summer, fall, and winter, making sure your shots line up perfectly and they look exactly the same each time. Or maybe you just want a really smooth cinematic orbit around a landmark without the stress of juggling the drone's rotation, altitude, and forward motion all at once. And waypoints make that happen with just a few taps on the screen, and before this update, that level of automation was usually saved for much more expensive drones. And now it's right here on the Atom 2. Alright, enough talk, let's fire up the app and I'll show you how this works. And first things first, you have to make sure that your firmware is up to date. You'll need to update the drone, the controller, and the Potensic Eve app. Once it's updated and you're on location and connected to the drone, open up the flight screen. Now, if you're like me, you'll go straight to the right side of the menu looking for the waypoint option. But it's actually over here on the left. You'll see a new icon that looks like a winding path with points on it. That's the waypoint flight mode. So tap that and the waypoint menu will pop up. Now, all settings for waypoints are done by the C1 button on the front left of your controller. All you have to do is fly to your starting point, face the drone where you want it, and press the C1 button, and then fly to point 2, hit the C1 button again, and then fly to point 3, C1 button, and so on. You'll see the numbers show up at the bottom to know how many points you have, as each one of those numbers is a waypoint. And if you hit start right at this point, it would fly that path without any problems. But just setting the flight path is just the beginning. The real power is customizing each point. If you tap on one of the numbers or a waypoint that you've made, you'll have detailed settings that pop up. This is where I found it really interesting. You've got several options. First is the action. Here you can tell the drone to do nothing, start recording, stop recording, or take a photo when it hits that point. So it could start recording at point 1, fly to point 2, take a photo, fly to point 3 and 4, and then stop recording at the last waypoint if you want. That just means the whole flight is captured automatically. The next setting is altitude. This is how high you want the drone to be when it arrives at each waypoint. You might want to set this for each point to avoid obstacles like trees or buildings. And then we have speed. You can set a global speed for the whole mission or customize the speed for the segment leading to each waypoint. And this is really good for cinematic control because you can have the drone creep along for a dramatic pan, then you can punch it to the next point. But for this one, I'll just leave it where it is. Next to that is heading, and this controls where the nose of the drone is pointing. You can have it face the next waypoint, or you can set a custom heading. So for this flight, I'll set it to start recording on the first point and then select the last point to stop recording. Now that our mission is planned, all the parameters are set, it's time to see it in action. And all you have to do now is hit next on the screen and the drone will fly to the starting point, and from this point on, my hands are completely off the controls. There it goes, it's now turning and heading towards waypoint 1. The app shows its progress on the map in real time, and I'm watching the live video feed as well. It just reached waypoint 1, and just as I programmed, it has automatically started recording. Now it's banking smoothly towards waypoint 2, and the movement is pretty fluid, way smoother than I expected it to be, honestly. But this is the beauty of an automated flight. It's nailing the pre-planned path with a bit of precision that I wouldn't be able to do repeatedly myself. One thing to remember is that the Atom 2 has no obstacle avoidance sensors, so it's absolutely critical that you visually check your flight path and you're sure you're clear of obstacles before you select start. Because the Atom 2 will follow your commands exactly, even if that means flying straight into a tree. So safety and planning are all on you. It's now approaching waypoint 4 and it's doing exactly what I asked. My hands are still totally off the sticks. After it reaches the last waypoint, it should stop recording, hover for a second, and then just as I programmed, fly back to the starting point. And there it is, right on cue. The mission is complete, and I have to say that was pretty cool. Now let's have a look at the footage we got. Is this footage the best you've ever seen? No, it's not. But I didn't spend a lot of time fine-tuning it to be perfect. And you can if you really want to. So next up I thought, let's take a look at POI settings, which stands for points of interest. I've never had much use for this on other drones, as I don't use waypoints a hell of a lot. So I assumed it works just like waypoints. You fly, you set your point of interest, then you fly, you set your next point of interest, and so on. So that's what I did. So I decided to keep it simple since I hadn't used this before. I set point 1 facing the football oval, point 2 facing the stables, and point 3 facing the tree that I was standing next to. And to select these points, you use the C2 button on the front right of the controller. I then selected next, and the drone flew in completely the wrong direction. It got down to like 0.2 meters off the ground, got low down in the grass, and then just crashed. And since I don't know what I did wrong, I'm assuming it was all my fault. The footage does look pretty cool though. I'll do a much more detailed video on waypoint and POI in the future, as I clearly need more practice. So what's the final verdict? Well, in my opinion, the new waypoint feature on the Potensic Atom 2 is a massive success. It's not a gimmick, it's a well-made, powerful tool that seriously closes the gap between this affordable drone and its more expensive competition. It's easy to use, highly customizable, and delivers really decent results that were out of reach for many pilots before this. So who is this really for? If you're a content creator or a real estate agent or a hobbyist, or you own farmland and you want to fly the same path along boundary fences all the time, this is perfect for you. Or if you want to level up your aerial videos without emptying your wallet, this feature alone makes the Potensic Atom 2 a top contender in its class. The ability to plan, save, and flawlessly fly complex, repeatable paths is an absolute winner as far as I'm concerned. But what do you think of this new feature? Is this something you'll use? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now also, you might have noticed that I do have blue props on my Atom 2. If you want performance props for this drone, then give this video here a look. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the next one.